Hello students, this is a class for BA part 2nd. We will be doing a poem by William Cowper on receipt of my mother's picture. I am Dr. Anil Dadhij. First of all, we will talk about William Cowper. William Cowper is one more pre-romantic poet, or you can call him a precursor to romantic poetry. He is a simple poet and he belongs to 18th century. His mother died, as you can see the title. This is a poem on receipt of my mother's picture. So this poem is actually a tribute to his mother, and his mother died when he was only 6 years old, and this poem was written when he was 58 years old. So, why he has written this poem after 52 years? Actually, he receives a gift from his cousin, Mrs. N. Bedham, who lived in Norfolk, in England. And when the poet saw the painting of his mother, he was very sentimental. He felt the filial affection, and his tender sensitivity uh, erupted, and the result was this, one of the most moving poems in literature, which is often read for its content of pathos. Pathos means the expression of sorrows. So this you can call the finest expression of Cooper's gentle heart and his devotion to his mother. You can call this poem autobiographical, and a lot of melancholy a lot of melancholy is found in this poem. So let us read the poem. Uh, you have to imagine, students, that the poet had just received this picture and he is watching this picture, and what is his reaction? He gives in these words, in these lines: oh, that those lips had language. You can see he is addressing the poem to the picture. Oh, that those lips had language means it's an unfulfilled proposition. The lips that are painted in the picture, they are not alive, and therefore they cannot speak. But the poet wishes that, oh, that those lips had language. So in this manner, you can feel that it is actually an expression of regret. It is full of pathos and melancholy. And now he starts addressing to his mother. Life has passed with me, but roughly, since I heard you last. Since I heard you last. You see, here and the words lips have a connection. You listen when lips speak. So the poet says, life has passed with me only roughly. But means only. Only roughly means life has passed very roughly since I heard the last. Since I heard the last means when you were able to speak for the last time, that is to say, when she died. So the poet wants to communicate that life has been very difficult for him since his mother died. And you have to remember, friends, that his mother died when he was only 6 years old. Those lips are thine. Once again, he focuses on the lips of the mother. Thy own sweet smiles I see, the same that oft means often, in childhood solaced me, soothed me, relaxed me. gave affection to me, pampered me. So he says that these are very lifelike lips painted in the painting, and these lips would often, your smiles would often solace me when I was a child. Voice only fails. Means the smile is the same, the lips are the same, but voice fails. That is to say, the painting, the lips in the painting cannot speak. So voice only fails. Else means otherwise. How distinct they say, how clearly they say. Distinct means clearly. How clearly they say, grieve not, my child. Do not be sad, my child. Chase all thy fears away. Chase away all thy fears. Remove your fears. You don't need to be afraid, dear. If the lips in the painting could speak to the son, to the grieving son, it would have been the sentence the poet wants to communicate. The meek intelligence of those dear eyes. The meek means gentle. Gentle intelligence. Intelligence means the power to understand. So, the meek intelligence, the gentle understanding in those dear eyes, blessed be the art. And the poet writes in parenthesis, in the within the brackets, the extra information about the painting, and he is filled with, you can say, uh, gratitude for the painting. So he says, blessed be the art that can immortalize, the art that baffles time's tyrannic claim to quench it. There are two things that are communicated in these lines within the brackets. The first thing is this, that art has the power to immortalize, and life or the times are tyrannic. They quench, they destroy, they end human life. So, blessed be the art that can immortalize. And once again, he appreciates, he admires the power of art by saying that art that baffles means defeats, time's claim. Claim is, you can say, dawa, tyrannic claim. Time has this claim over, tyrannic claim over human life, to quench it, to destroy it, to end it. Time has this power, but art can immortalize. Here shines on me still the same. Now you have to connect the next line to the line which was actually before the brackets. The meek intelligence of those dear eyes shine on me still the same. Still the same means when she was alive. The mother, when she was alive, the painting also smiles in the same manner. So you can say in this full stanza, the poet is highly appreciating the effect of art which has the power to immortalize human life even. Faithful remembrancer of one so dear. This painting is a faithful remembrancer. Remember, say remembrancer. It is the remembrancer. An a faithful remembrance means a real remembrancer of one so dear. Who is one so dear? The mother. So, one so dear. Oh, welcome guest, though unexpected here. He is addressing to the painting. He says, welcome guest. Guest is actually the painting. Oh, welcome guest, although you are unexpected here, because he received the painting in a very unexpected manner. He did not know that this painting was sent to him, and he is overwhelmed by the emotions. Welcome guest, who biddest me, who commands me, who tells me. Bid means to tell, to command, to say. Who biddest me honor with an artless song. The poet feels that this painting has asked him and to do an honor with this artless song, to write this song, and he calls his own song artless. Artless means, art means a craft when you know something. Artless means when it is simple, when there are no embellishments, when it comes directly from heart. So artless is not to be taken that it is an inferior kind of song that the poet is writing. Artless means simple only, which has no artificial feelings in the song. So this painting biddest me, asks me the honor with an artless song, affectionate, and this song will be affectionate. A mother lost so long, I will obey. The poet says that I will obey to the command of the painting that he finds in the painting, that I will obey the commands of my mother who was lost so long. And he says, not willingly alone. Not only I will obey willingly, but gladly. I will be very happy as the precept were her own. Precept means order, command. As if the command were her own, if the mother were alive. Okay. And while that face renews my filial grief, while that face means the face in the painting, renews my filial grief. Filial means maternal, mother's grief, the grief for mother. Fancy shall weave a charm. While that face renews my filial grief means when I see this painting, I am filled with the grief for my mother. Grief means sorrow, sorrow for my mother. But at the same time, fancy. Fancy means the flight of imagination. Fancy means kalpana shakti. So the power of imagination shall weave a charm. Charm means magic, jadoo. So fancy shall weave a charm for my relief. Fancy shall steep me. Steep means dubona. Just as you steep bread, you soak bread in milk. In the same manner, the imaginative powers of the poet will steep him. They will dip him in Elysian reverie. Elysian reverie. Reverie means a daydreaming. When one forgets himself. In Elysian. Elysian means heavenly. I will almost move in heavenly dream-like condition. A momentary dream. It will be a momentary dream. It will be uh, for a short time only. It will be a dream only that thou art she. The poet wants to give you an idea. He wants to give you an imposition that he will consider now onwards that thou art she. Thou means you. You means the welcome guest. That is to say, the painting. So he says, now onwards, I will consider that this painting before me of my mother will be considered as my mother only. Means he will feel as if his mother alive has come before him. And now he will be talking to his mother, right? So we will do this much today. Tomorrow we will be doing the rest of the poem. Thank you very much.